Okay, right back. 43 Sugar Delta 310. I do hear another station out there calling me too, but you kind of had me first over here. I was making a few calls to the north of you, anyways, and it's pretty dead out there in the Pacific. And I swung the antenna down your way towards Division 43, and there you were. There's a few of you down there. The personal name here is Larry. It's Lima Alpha Romeo Yankee, and the location is a few miles northeast of the city of San Francisco, California. And right now I do have a good copy on you. I got you about a 5x3, 5x4 copy into California. QSL?
Yeah, QSL there, Larry. I've got the same on you there, Larry. 5354 also. A little bit of QRM this way, but apart from that, a good copy on you there. I did a little bit earlier on there, but you was very low down until you swung that antenna around there, Larry. The precise way is Tony. Tango, Oscar, November Yankee, Tony this way, and we're 400 kilometers, 400 kilometers north of Sydney there, over.
Yeah, okay, got all that 400 kilometers north of Sydney, Mr. Tony. Yeah, well, real good copy, and yeah, I did have the antenna a little bit farther to the north, so I kind of moved it over, probably about 40, actually no, I moved that about almost 90 degrees down to where you are right now. From my location over here. Real quick, the working conditions, what I'm using is a 8-element cubical quad antenna, and the radio that I'm using right now at the moment is a Yaesu Fox Tango 2000, and it's about 100 whiskeys out right now, so not a whole lot out there, but hopefully enough. But like I said, good copy on you, Mr. Tony, 5x3, 5x4 over here into California, and so hopefully we'll have some pretty decent conditions this evening over here. Usually it hangs on for a while going down your way. And right now the local time is about 6:30 in the evening on a Monday. So Monday evening about 6:30 and almost dinner time, but real good copy over here, Mr. Tony, QSL?
Yeah, QSL there, Larry. QSL, 100%. Your working conditions are very good. A lot different to mine there, Larry. I'm using an Icon 718 with the Icon SM6 dash mic, but I'm only on a vertical antenna, the Max 2000. The Max 2000, 20 foot on the roof with no radials, and 100 whiskies. But boy, nice to hear you. You're the only one I've heard coming through.
Oh yeah, well, QSL on that. Yeah, it's kind of dead out there, and you know DX has been in pretty low over here on the West Coast. I can hear the guys, stateside over here on the East Coast and in the Midwest and stuff. I hear them doing a lot of talking farther off into Europe and stuff that way, earlier in the day. But over here on our side, it's pretty low, so not really a whole lot going on. So I would imagine there's probably some people around, but I don't know. They probably if they're doing like I was doing it, since DX was so low, I kind of found something else to do. I was out there washing one of my cars a little while ago, so that might be what's going on. But no, good copy on the 718 and the ICOM desk mic. I never owned one of those radios, but I have played with them a little bit. So they're and I kind of like them. They have a receiver that's actually real close to how that thing looks. I have an ICOM R75 that I have hooked up on a AM transmitter of mine. So size-wise, they look pretty similar, but it's just a straight receiver only. But nevertheless, they do work pretty good. Another ICOM I have too is I got a little 706 over here also, so kind of the same, almost the same thing. So I am kind of familiar with some of the ICOM equipment, but nevertheless, it is working real good. So, anyways, Mr. Tony, I'll say 73s, and I know there was another station out there, so I don't want to stay too long. Maybe I can get a hold of him too. I believe he did say he was on the West Coast over there, so on the other side of Australia over there. So maybe he's still around. We'll see. That's 43 Shelter 310, Mr. Tony. This is 2 Echo Tango 006, and I'll say 73s for now.
Wish you and your family all the good numbers from this way, and we pick you up again soon. 43 Sugar Delta 310. We're going through 2 Echo Tango 006. Larry, 73s, Larry.
Okay, Mr. Tony, 73s. Well, that was about three stations right there that keyed up. I kind of have the antenna pointed. Actually, it's a little bit. Oh, let's see. It's probably between 41 and 43 division right now. So I believe there was a little bit of both you guys out there. So we'll see what happens. But we'll see if I can get a number out of there, get a call anyways out of that little pile up. But like I said, it was about 3 or 4 stations in there. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm standing by. The 162 station?
Yeah, Roger, Larry. 2 Echo Tango 006 from 43 Delta Alpha.
Okay, I got all that. 43 Delta Alpha, excuse me, 162. Yeah, well, you got the personal, and it was Larry. And if you've been listening, I don't know how long you've been on standing by, but the location here is a few miles northeast of the city of San Francisco, California. And right now I do have the beam pointed. I moved it back over there towards 43 division right now. So I got it probably looking somewhat your way, QSL. Okay, yeah, QSL on 57, Mr. Brett. Excuse me, yeah. There's a little bit of, they got a lot of noise over the Pacific, a lot of QRM, or N, I should say. Out there. And it's been there the last few days, so it makes it kind of rough at times. And also a lot of QSB signals kind of floating up and down, so it does make it a little rough out there, Mr. Brett. But no worries, good. I kind of missed the beginning of that key, but you rose up there towards the end, and I do have you about a 5 by 3 over here into California, QSL.
Up about 11 metres from the ground. All right, Larry, I know there are a few more stations wishing to work in. The band has just started to open up here now, so things might be looking good. All right, Larry, sounding absolutely wonderful. Catch you once they get soon. 2 Echo Tango 006.
Okay, 73 is 43 Delta Alpha 162, and I know there was a few others out there standing by, so I'll see what happens. I'm gonna grab me a cough drop real quick because my throat's getting real scratchy, but I'll be I do got the headset on, so we'll be listening. This is 2ET 006 QRZ. Real good copy right there. 41 Delta Tango 001. And I don't even have the beam looking at you, and that was a pretty strong key right there. Yeah, well, it's good to see the South Pacific conditions are coming up. It's been pretty quiet around here all day, so it's good to see I can do a little bit of talking. But But real good copy on you, 41 Delta Tango 001. I'm standing by.
Name here is John, Juliet Oscar Hotel November. Location is Lake Telco, North Island of New Zealand, right in the middle of North Island. And you're an easy 5657 here, 5657. I think only a vertical antenna here, Larry, and the rig here is an ST. I'm doing about 100 whiskey, give us up.
Oh yeah, well, good copy. Real good copy. It's excuse me. The audio is real loud station. I when I first heard you, I thought maybe I had more signal on you. I was looking at the needle there once you were keying up, and it's about the same as what everybody else has been. About a 5x3 copy, but real loud audio over here, Mr. John on the North Island over there. Yeah, so I'm sure you've been listening, so I know you know the location here is a few miles northeast of San Francisco. It's actually about I think it's about 20 kilometers in the metric system. I believe that's about 20 kilometers northeast of the city of San Francisco. QSL?
Yeah, QSL, Larry, no worries at all. Man, you hold your signal up really, really well. You're still easy, 5657. Some QSP, but very, very slight indeed. A fantastic copy into my QD8, that's for sure. And you're the only station I've heard. I was sitting up there for some time and only heard a couple of very, very low stations. But man, you boomed in here. Great copy off that quad antenna of yours. Yeah, Larry, I won't hold it, my friend. I guarantee you others wanting to line up and never talk to you. So, all the best. And 7-3 from North Island of New Zealand. Beautiful sunny day here, by the way. Catch you again, I hope. 01, sorry, that's not quite correct. 41 Delta Tango 001, hope.
Yeah, right back 001. Yeah, I was calling. I had the antenna farther to the north and made a few calls up there, and I was kind of following the sun. It's kind of going down. It's a little bit light out there right now, but not much. But I was had the DX kind of does the same thing every day over here, so I kind of had it the antenna over there towards Asia and Western Pacific, kind of Southeast Asia. I moved it down a little bit more and made a few calls, and I had it pointed off towards like Indonesia that way, and then there wasn't really a whole lot going on. I figured I could find somebody down your way, so then I swung it down there towards between 41 and 43. So that's what's going on. But so it's down your way now, and I'll leave it there until I turn it off and start back on the other side in the morning. So we'll see. Anyways, I'll say 73s, and we'll see what's going on out on the band, and hopefully we'll catch you out here later. This is a 2ET 006 73s.
Yeah, 73, Larry, and if you do catch Mr. Tony, it's 310 again from Australia. Just pass on my regards. I haven't spoken to him for many, many months. It's been a long time. Okay, catch you later. 73, my friend. 41 Delta Tango 001.
Okay. This is 2ET 006, standing by. Hello, CQDX, CQDX, this is 2 Echo Tango 006, standing by.